And off we go from Las Vegas. Kenenuagu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They go play action. Cousins. And his first look is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Cousins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now Carr, rolling to his right. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He goes underneath to Abdullah. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They try the right side with Abdullah. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Carr sliding out of the pocket. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Carr to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Daniil Hunter gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Rager. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 4th down, Cousins. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. A dump off for Abdullah. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Flushed out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins. Dancing to his left. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Carr will look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete. It's Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Cook. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Cousins to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And the Vikings are going to have themselves a first and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Cousins. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.